Hi everyone, thank you for coming and watching my video, visiting my fundraising page. I am Amanda Michelle and I have endometriosis. A lot of people have never heard of that. We call it endo for short because it's a lot to say. I will tell you that it affects over 5 million women in the United States alone, another 2 million women in the UK, millions more across the world, and there are a lot of women who don't even know this is what they're dealing with because they've never heard of it and doctors aren't looking for it. We suffer from everything ranging from heavy periods and nausea to really painful periods to weird food allergies. I became allergic to avocados and bell peppers out of nowhere. There's a host of other symptoms. Misdiagnosis is really, really common, actually more so the norm than actual diagnosis. If you are dealing with really painful periods, you know somebody who's dealing with it to the point they're in bed for days, they're highly medicated on painkillers, really serious nausea, depression, all of that stuff that just seems like a lot because it's just your period. Yeah, really get checked out. Get your hormones tested, get your thyroid tested. If your doctor won't do it, find someone who will, because it's not a game. What happens with endo is that bits of the uterine lining escape the uterus and attach themselves to other parts of the body. Nobody really knows why the uterine lining just sort of escapes and goes floating throughout the body, but it happens. And so every time we have periods, we have endometriosis, not only is our uterus cramping up, but all those body parts with bits of uterine lining are also cramping up. And so we end up racked with pain because parts, like your liver, is not supposed to cramp, right? But it does if you have endometriosis of the liver. So it took me actually getting to the ER twice before doctors thought maybe we should do a scan and see what's going on. She might not be constipated 2 months in a row at the same time for the month. And that's when they found that I had a cyst growing on my ovary that would basically made my ovary double in size. Found a doctor and we monitored it for a little while, but once it landed me in the ER for the third time, I said, we need to have surgery now. So 2 weeks later, I had the procedure. The doctor removed the cyst, cleaned out my abdominal cavity as much as she could. After I woke up, she let me know that my case is the worst case of endometriosis she had seen, and that she could not clean up everything because she was uncomfortable operating on these other organs. Any further surgery, you need to go see the doctor who invented the procedure. His name is Cameron Najat. Here's his website. And so I said, well, let's heal. And I waited for a while. One of the other things that she told me is that my colon is actually fused to the back of my uterus and to my cul-de-sac, which is the area where your uterus sits. As you can imagine, that makes it really hard to eliminate, and I still can't go properly. This makes me really nervous, actually a bit scared. I don't get scared about a lot, but my grandmother died when she was 33, sudden, mysterious bowel obstruction. We now think that she probably had endometriosis. Nobody really knew what was going on back in 1960, but all of her symptoms and everything that happened line up with what's happening to me now. So I want to get this taken care of. I'll be 32 in June, and I'm trying to live my life. I'm a student, and I am actually spend a lot of time dealing with my own health issues that I could be using doing my homework or reading or writing my dissertation proposal or practicing filmmaking. So this is where you come in. Like I said, I'm a student. My stipend is $6,000 for every 3 months of the school year. The amount of money it's going to take for me just to get to Dr. Najat and have the surgery is $5,600. I need to pay rent and eat. So if you would please help me out, it'd be greatly, greatly appreciative. We already passed the $300 mark as of earlier this afternoon, this evening, and I'm really excited. It's only been 3 days. So this encourages me that Twitter and Facebook and all the people that I've spammed with my emails and all your cousins and your mamas are concerned about this just as I am. It's going to cost me a $2,500 deposit for the surgery, $1,100 for the out of pocket maximum for my insurance, And then I have to get a plane ticket and a place to stay. My mother and partner are coming. They're paying their own way. But if we can get past 5,600, anything extra will go for any other medical bills, and also to make sure that my family is here or is there with me to support it. So please click the donate button. I chose the Hope Mob because the platform is very simple. Anything that we raise, doesn't matter whether I meet my goal or not, some money is better than no money, so I get to apply all of that to the cost. And it's tax deductible because you donate to the Hope Mob and they pay for what I need. And it's just really simple. I trust the people who are behind the Hope Mob, and I've seen the good work that they do. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm on Twitter at Amanda Michelle. It's with 2 L's. And I'm on Facebook sometimes. And I also have an email address. It's amj@amandamichellejones.com. I really appreciate your time and your consideration. Please share this widely, and thank you in advance for your support.